and welcome to Myriad Gaming. My name is Alex and today we are going to be playing XCOM 2, a favorite game of mine. Now this is the first video on the channel, however it is also not the last. Over time you'll also meet some of the others working on this channel, however I'm currently the one working on what we can call the flagship series. Now, I totally understand that XCOM is not a game that everyone can watch, and here's the thing. Don't worry, because many other games are going to be showcased of a vast amount of genres. Now, without further delay, let's get into XCOM 2. So I am going to be starting up a new game here, and I say let's go ahead and set it on to veteran. Now I'm personally going to turn off the tutorial. I have played the game before, and I just don't really need it. By now, if you haven't already watched an XCOM 2 series, I'm going to be really surprised if this is your first video that you've ever seen. So without any... no. Oh, we are not doing Iron Man. Oh god, no. And yeah, let's go ahead and leave the narrative content on. It makes the game more interesting. No, I don't need the tutorial. Alright.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion. Yet these trivial actions
Could never break the bond between humanity and the elders.
You know, one thing I've always questioned with his design are the spots on his neck. I've played through this game quite a few times, I've really gotten into the lore, but I feel like it's too intentional of a design to just have been a toss-away decision. Anyways, I'll keep quiet.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
It's time the aliens and the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts. So we're moving into the city center to strike a high-profile target. Deploy and approach the
Alright,
designated
well there
position.
was the
Neutralize
intro
any hostile
cinematic.
contacts and secure the site.
I am going to be staying quiet for all of the story-based cinematics during the videos of the series. However, I'm not going to bother so much with all of the little conversations and whatnot. There's going to be a lot of little in-game cinematics such as this, obviously. It's going to be the same thing just about every time, so not really much to see. Alright, well, let's get right into it.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Now, I have to be honest, I don't know. I really don't remember this particular mission, so this is kind of going to be a good refresher for me. So really what we're wanting to do right now, just kind of move up on the top objectives. Thankfully there's not a timer. I mean, there's not going to be on the first mission. But knowing XCOM, I know they'd love to throw something like that at me.
Their obedience makes them predictable.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Thankfully, these first few missions are typically pretty simple to get done if you just play it safe. Go ahead and move you up here.
Got it covered.
There we go. Alright, so it looks like they're going to be moving up towards us. So, he's stuck right there, so what I'm thinking here is we run you right there. Ooh, we just uncovered a second
The
point.
Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
So what I'm thinking we should do here is take you right here. 3 to 4 damage. Alright, we can probably take out this pod in one go. Alright, we can get at least 2 of them, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to move him up here.
Good copy. Moving on target. Roger.
We're going to Overwatch you as well.
Overwatch.
Go ahead and Overwatch you, because you can never have too many people looking out. And now we're going to go ahead. Actually, that was completely unnecessary. But maybe we can get the other pod to move close enough and maybe take one of them out.
We're in their sights.
Let's see, is the other pod going to run up? Alright, yes they are. Let's see if we can get some early damage on these guys. Alright, we took one of them out right off the bat. That is good for us. Nice, that should be our marksman on them. Alright, they're probably gonna mark one of us? Yeah. So our biggest concern is taking out that officer. Alright, a little bit of damage right off the bat. He's not in the best cover. Yeah, he's flanked. Alright, maybe some damage? No. Usually you don't manage to get any damage off whenever they get panicked, but every once in a while I have had a moment where they were able to actually get a shot off, which is honestly a little bit amusing. Just them panicking and getting a free shot, basically. Alright, let's see here. You still have your grenade left. Let's just go ahead and take you out.
Here, catch.
There we go. There's no shame in using grenades. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, I will gladly take less damage to my field operatives than the corpses. And I just have to say, the music in this game, I love it. Probably some of... definitely my top 5 games.
Fire in the hole!
And there we are. Now that should have been both pods, so it may not even make us plant it.
We're not not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear.
Alright, looks like it is going to make us
limited
plant.
window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Let's go ahead and just run you right up there. No more enemies in the area, so we are just going to skip all of their turns.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position. Scanning. Overwatch. Overwatch. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Menace 1-5.
Alright, there we go.
Rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Alright, and there we go. Tutorial mission. Well, kind of tutorial mission. Out of the way. If I had picked the tutorial, I wouldn't have ended up having to do that mission. Instead, I would have ended up doing a round where I would basically get people who were going to die, because the tutorial teaches you that you are going to suffer. But that is the beauty of XCOM. If you want to win every single game you play, then XCOM is not for you. Because I've had plenty of games where I should have done perfectly, and then you miss the shot that has a 90% chance of landing.
Commander, the ongoing stress of combat
Gotta
can
love
shake
it.
up even the best.
Alright, so I'm gonna skip
Commander
that.
to the armory.
And I think right out the gate, I'm gonna go ahead and grab hybrid material.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available.
And then we have some promotions to take care of. So let's see what we've got. Alright, we got our marksman.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint
Sharpshooter.
accuracy
Yeah,
from
potato
extreme
potato, am I
range.
right?
They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
And yes, they can be quite deadly with their pistols. Now you are, yep, our ranger.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Honestly, I think my favorite soldier class in this game, because they are just so powerful.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Definitely the most important soldier we have. We are going to need the ability to heal.
Serving as our
That is not an
demolitions
argument.
experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
Right. And yes, after you finish your first mission, if you do succeed it, you should be getting all 4 types of classes. And let's see here, gravely wounded.
Commander to
Was that
engineering.
11 days or dang, 11 days? That is pretty rough.
You'd be surprised how big of a
I'm going to
difference
go ahead and
that
get us
these
some
things
med
can make in
kit
combat, Commander.
and a
With a few
flash.
supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time. I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here. For the first...
Alright,
While we prepare
right
for
off the
new
bat, we're
operations
just going
and
to
continue our
gather
research,
intel.
we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans on the surrounding area.
I do not
Right,
think
so
I
now we
could
have
have predicted this
nanoscale and plate
outcome,
armor.
though it is intriguing.
Though we can't afford a plated, so let's go ahead and get magnetic
I had
weapons.
assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
For most of our soldiers, the living quarters on board the Avenger are a step up from the conditions they've had to live with on the ground.
Alright,
Commander,
perfect.
one of
A
our
scientist
resistance contacts
right off
just
the
tipped us
bat,
off to a site that may
absolutely.
be worth investigating.
Go ahead and
Commander,
grab
the
that.
Avenger's remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time,
Alright,
though.
now we have
We've got a
modular
lot of
weapons
ground
done,
to cover.
so
I
all
have
that's
made a
left
number
for
of
the
interesting
game
discoveries, Commander.
should just... You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab magnetic
See
weapons
that
while we
work
have the
begins
chance.
immediately, Commander.
We're going to be getting
I'll
this second
contact you when I have
scientist
a full report
really
available.
soon, so that should help make up for what would normally be a 28-day time. And getting the second scientist should...
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow,
Alright, we're
we'll have
not
a better
allowed to get
chance
it.
of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get ourselves all kitted up. Go ahead and give our squatty here that kit. Then we're going to make sure our ranger has a flash. Now, I just did all of that, but we're not using a single one of these guys. Except for you. You see, I would like to get a second team done. In this game, there's no really such thing as just relying on the same team over and over again. You're going to want to get all of your squaddies, your promotions right off the bat. Because what's going to end up happening is whenever you get really screwed up in the late game, and your main team is all wounded, guess what? You're going to be stuck with nothing but the low tier scrubs fighting off some of the hardest enemies in the game. And it's doable. God, is it a bane. Even this mission is normally a nightmare, so I'm kind of glad that we're getting this particular one done now.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Now this is going to be
Headed there now.
maybe a little bit tougher because we don't have any promoted soldiers and we're doing a timed mission.
Got a group of hostiles over here. Double time.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scout over here, see if I can maybe get another spot. Because normally I wouldn't want to fight two pods at once, but I would like to get a grenadier. And if I can make that grenade just a little bit more valuable,
On the move.
then, you know, I won't say no. Alright, it looks like they are walking away. That's good for us. We should be able to skirt around. We just want to move really carefully. So let's go ahead and have you... Yeah,
Moving out.
go ahead and move there. Anyone watching this street at all? Doesn't appear like it. Now, one thing this game absolutely loves to do is set traps. You feel like you're safe, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're completely surrounded. So especially when we're using all of our low tier, we want to be playing really cautious. And there we go, a sectoid, alright.
First encountered during the invasion. Their genetic structure now includes human DNA.
Thankfully, sectoids honestly aren't the worst. They can put out a lot of damage, but only if you really give them the chance to. As long as we play this carefully, he shouldn't be an issue for us. Ooh, this sucks. Okay, so Overwatch you,
Covering now.
you, and I need you to go ahead and hit. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit all of that so they don't have any close cover. And now we just have to hope that our Overwatch shots trigger on the sector, because if not, we could end up taking a shot. Nice. That's exactly what we wanted.
Nailed him.
Now the other pod's going to trigger, we should at least take out one of them. Unless, of course, XCOM logic happens and we don't land a single shot. Which can happen.
Not even close.
Alright, looks like we got a little boned. He's going to get marked back there and then shot by the grunt. Oh. Interesting decision, honestly. Alright, they may end up getting the kill right here, which would be a little upsetting, however. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to be safe scrubbing. If we lose someone, we lose someone. Especially now in the early game, it's not too devastating. It's more damaging to my pride than to my odds of being able to complete the campaign. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Nice.
What do we got here?
So I'd like to go ahead and run up and grab that on my next turn. So honestly, you know, screw this guy. Go ahead and get ourselves another grenadier. Alright, so the fact that we didn't hear no more enemy units in the AO does mean that there is another pod that we haven't found yet. Alright, thank you XCOM camera. That is in fact the edge of the map.
We've got the objective in sight.
Ah, there's the second pod.
We have confirmation of the exposed access point.
Probably going to... yeah, mind control. Oh no, panic. I honestly find the panic a lot more preferable to the alternative. Yeah, go ahead and bust down the door that's already wide open. I guess that's what happens whenever the aliens get in your head. Not wearing their tinfoil hats. Would have been fine if she had. How do I want to approach this? Go ahead and move up. Alright, 25 and a 45. Nice. I won't say no to that.
Headed there now.
Now, I would like to avoid losing another soldier on the first real mission, so
Got something good here.
that would just be
Orders
embarrassing.
confirmed. On
So
the
let's try
move.
not to do that. So, yep, going to go ahead and raise that advent. So, I actually find this immensely preferable, because while the psionic zombies are an absolute pain to deal with,
The aliens have found a way to mind control them now. Menace
it
1-5.
basically
The
means
Advent
that we
network
get a
is
free
almost
turn to
entirely
go
locked
ahead and
down.
take out the
We're running out
sectoid,
of
and once
time.
we kill
Get to
it,
that
we'll
terminal.
also kill what he raised. So all we gotta do is play aggressive here and hope we get lucky.
Moving to designated position. Heading there now.
Let's go ahead and beam down this guy. And do we have a grenade left is the question. Yes, we do. So we have this in the bag.
Moving to designated position.
Ooh. So for the sake of not taking damage, I am going to go ahead and take out the side zombie. Because they hurt a lot.
I'm running low on ammo.
81%. Come on, XCOM. Don't do me dirty. Alright.
Hostiles pacified. Gonna need to reload soon.
Now, most likely, I imagine he's going to use a mind control.
Watch the flanks.
Ooh, interesting. Just getting out of flank. That is good for us because we can immediately run right up here.
Moving to position.
And there we have it.
Hostile neutralized. Looks like they called in some friends.
So let's go ahead and get ourselves prepared for that dropship. I think we will go ahead and move him into this spot right here. It's only half cover, but it'll do for now. And overwatch.
On my way.
Now,
Looking for loose data.
let's do a little gambling. Oh, okay, that sucks, but there's no way we're going to get any of that. At least we get the objective.
I've got access.
Menace 1-5. Confirm successful acquisition of the advent data.
So let's hope that we don't get boned by RNG.
Eliminate local opposition and any reinforcing troops.
Alright, a single pod and we still have a grenade. That is perfectly acceptable to me.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
Depending on how they spread out, we may be able to take this out right now. Alright, and it looks like we will be able to burst the first pod right off the bat.
On my way.
What is it doing? Stop that. Hey. Stop it. Let me move. This game does have its quirks. That's a little frustrating. Go ahead and take out him so they don't have cover.
Reloaded.
Now we only have 36% chance to land this. And we get it. Nice, nice. Now, we won't be receiving the XCOM God's Blessing like that again. However, we might be able to snipe off this guy over here. Alright, perfect. So that is this level complete for us. They're not going to be able to kill anyone on this turn. Most likely he's going to end up marking someone. Or no. Alright. I was expecting him to mark someone and then take the shot, but XCOM AI is XCOM AI. So let's just get right up in front of this guy's face. And execute. Good job, buddy. You got him.
Status confirmed. All
Now,
hostiles are down and the area
people
is
are
secure.
probably going to hate that I did that because you can totally screw yourself over by just running right up to the final enemy and firing. But you know, I had 2 other guys. And look at that, 90% of shots landed. Oh, I sure wish it was that way every game. Alright. And what I will say is, after playing the original XCOM games, I absolutely love all the animations, the looks to this, everything. It has all of the old charm, but at the same time, it's just, it looks so much better. And I'm sorry if you're a fan of the old graphics, but they were not the most pleasing on the eyes, and for those of you who have played it, I'm sure you can at least agree with me on the fact that they haven't aged well. Right, so we did get a scope. We're going to want to throw that on our sharpshooter. Alright, and here we go. The actual game is beginning.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the
Alright, that's great. We're getting a visit by White Nick Fury.
Exception.
I don't care.
New objectives added.
Hello, Commander.
We're making
Yes.
progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander.
So
We
yeah,
should keep looking for more
immediately
recruits, though. We'll need them to
you want to
staff
go
the
ahead and
facilities
start
once they're built.
excavating
There's room for us
out.
to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first. Commander, so far I
And
haven't seen anything critical among the alien
I think I'd like to
components
go
left over in
ahead
this area.
and get our guerrillas at
Clean this
school.
stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out. We'll start
Alright,
work on the new
interesting. We
facility
got
right away,
really
Commander.
lucky. We have
I'll
the
send
black
word when it's
site
up and running.
pretty
Commander,
close to us.
We have a lead on the alien black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces.
I've
in
had
the
games
region
where
as
I've
soon as
had to
possible.
travel halfway
It's the only
across
way
the
we're going to
world
find out what's
just to
behind this
uncover the
so-called
black site,
Avatar
so
project. Commander,
having it
you're
right
not
next to
gonna
us
believe
like
this.
that,
We
I'm
just
not
picked up
going
a
to say
signal
no.
from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they
Now, I have to be totally honest, I did like the original engineer Shin a lot. And while I do like the story of the game and how they, you know, explain away what happened to him, I do miss him. I don't miss the old scientist though. She was such a pain in the butt to deal with.
Although we have allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations,
And right before we get the supplies we wanted.
actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
2 rangers and 2 snipers. Interesting decision game. How about no? Let's actually bring a normal early game team with us. Oh god, sometimes this game makes me question my sanity. Yeah, let's just go ahead. 2 snipers and 2 shotguns. What could go wrong? You don't need to be able to heal anybody. Well, I mean, I guess looking back on our mission history, you know, we haven't usually had them alive long enough to be healed. But, yeah, that was propaganda. That didn't happen. Advent propaganda.
And provide an escort out of there. I don't think the Resistance would ask if it wasn't important.
What I will say is sometimes these missions can take a hot second to load. However, it is nice to know that every single one of our operatives are just as ADHD as the ones from the original game. Oh, this is gonna make it that easy on me? Don't even have to find him?
Target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction.
And thank you, evac, for going ahead and uncovering those guys.
Advent already knows we're here. So
now, I love Rangers, and I love them for one special reason. And it's called, they don't get uncovered with the rest of the team. So, you can just go ahead and run you right up there, and I am not even worried. Unless, if they run immediately up on us like that. So honestly, I've kind of already made a mess out of this one, guys.
Understood. Moving out.
Can our Grenadier? Ooh, yes he can. There we... Do we want to destroy the pillar or just wipe out half the building? Destroy the pillar. Now we are going to go ahead and risk this shot. Because if we can hit it, that'll be great. Nice.
Kill confirmed.
Now let's go ahead and get you somewhere safe. And by safe, I mean right next to this car and gas pump. Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'm on the move.
And we are going to go ahead and aid them. I don't think he's going to go for the snipe on our specialist. Yeah, going for the side zombie. One thing you learn about sectoids pretty quick is that they can be scary, but they will always use a psionic ability if they have the option to. Which means now I am free to just run right up on this guy. And get rid of the psionic zombie as well. So now we kind of need to book it. We've already been uncovered, so we gotta play this a little more carefully. Which means I'm immediately having the guy we need to protect run right through that building and alert every enemy nearby. Alright, so what is that asking us to hack? Alright, we don't care too much about that because, well, they already kind of know where we are. Alright, and we do still have a guy up there.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Move up a little. We have 10 turns, so there's no need to rush too hard through this.
Copy that.
That's going to have them move up real basically, get into a decent formation.
Copy that.
Hopefully not aggro the pod.
We've got advent here.
Oh boy. Oh, my luck has just not been on today. Let's see here. How do we want to deal with this? Alright, so if I bring you in here, can we flash them? We can get you in high cover. Can we get the flash though? I don't believe the answer is yes. Just barely. So hopefully that should prevent their commander from being too effective. Yeah. Perfect. Now this guy is probably going to land a shot. It's not too big of a deal.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, walk it off. You'll be alright.
Evac! We need emergency evac now, damn it! No!
Dang. Panic. Yeah, let's go ahead and take out that office. %60 chance. Let's risk it. Perfect.
Good riddance.
So we are not going to have you get any closer, so we don't aggro. And we'll have you move right up here.
Menace 1-5, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
Alright, I won't lie, the first time I ever heard that,
Got it covered.
that little voice line there, I got really scared that they were about to send in a whole bunch of reinforcements. No, that's just them warning us that we have 8 entire turns to take out a sectoid and a single grunt.
On my way.
Right now, moving any closer is going to aggro that.
On my way. Got it covered.
So let's just have you chill right there.
That's affirmative.
Let's risk it. No aggro.
Moving
Perfect.
to Overwatch.
Now what I'd like to do is have Sniper Overwatch. And you Overwatch.
Affirmative.
You
Covering
Overwatch. You hunker down. And we'll move you up
Understood.
just
Moving
enough
out.
to pop the
Advent
pod.
troops spotted.
There we go. now they run right into our trap. However, are our soldiers actually competent enough to spring it? No, they aren't.
Enemy is still up.
We do love XCOM. Now, 50% chance, honestly, I'll take it. Nice. He's going to use his psionic ability. Yeah, mind control. Oh, no. Psi zombie again. I must say, I am not too concerned because we are going to have our Grenadier lob a happy bomb over there whenever it allows me. There you go. Happy birthday. And now our ranger is going to be able to run right up on him and take him out. Yep, let's just go ahead and get rid of that sectoid. Goodbye. Now a little tip for anyone who is wanting to get into the game or hasn't played it on their own. Your ranger's melee attacks do a lot more damage to sectoids than normal bullets will do. So any chance you can get your ranger up on one is going to do you a lot of favors. Because sectoids are not a joke. They may only be the second enemy type you discover, but they can ruin your game.
Roger that.
I've had playthroughs get just absolutely screwed up because a single sectoid decided to mind control someone at a bad time. Now I assume they're going to have another pod up here. And the second I get anyone close enough to actually get into that little zone, it's probably when it's going to pop.
Roger that.
So we're going to go ahead and stack up. You know what? Yeah, let's risk it. Pop another pod, we're about to find out. No pod.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Right, so let's just go ahead and evac.
Packing it in.
Heading to that location. I'm gone.
There we go. Go ahead and get the VIP out of here, so there's no way we can fail the mission now. And man, I really am surprised that we don't have a pod.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Got it covered.
Now, another nice thing to know is if you use both of your movement and you still land in the evac zone, you just get a free turn with them. And that's honestly really nice.
Heading to that location.
Arguably a little broken at times, but I guess it makes sense. If you're already under there, why wouldn't you be able to just grab a rope, even if you did just do like a 2K run?
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
But there we go. Mission 3 knocked right out. And there we go. 75% shot percentage. That's a more accurate number for what this is going to look like. And even then, by the time we finish this playthrough, it's probably going to be averaging around 60%. You know, everyone has their own different way to play, but I do basically, if I see a shot and I have a chance at landing it, I'm going to take it.
It's good for the entire crew's morale.
And instantly our sharpshooter is back out. Alright, so that's the ability that I forgot we have to unlock for him. So now he's going to be able to be much more stuck. Return fire can be really good. However, I think I want to get my long watch. For you, we are going to go ahead and get Shredder because that is going to be very useful. And an Illyrium core, that is really nice to get on our third mission.
Still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Yes, low supplies. I wonder why. Definitely has nothing to do with us being actively called away. Waiting minutes before we were about to finish that. Look at this, look at this.
You and I both
Wow.
know we only had one other sky.
Ooh.
It's worse for wear, but this heap used to be Big Sky's pride and joy. And someone's been putting
This is
in work.
really
It
good.
may be possible to triangulate exactly where they took off from, but it'll take some time.
Commander, these weapons are unlike any design I have previously
Those
encountered
are
before.
really
I
nice
could
to
attempt
have.
further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse engineering them appears low regardless.
Remember what Tygan said. These new weapons are one of a kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever.
Commander?
We do usually get those weapons at the beginning of the game. And let me tell you something. They are amazing. There's no other way of putting it. They are just S-tier weapons. And really can carry you through the entire game if you know what you're doing.
Nothing on the local comms.
I don't care about comms.
Commander, we have a squad ready to move
Ooh,
on the
retaliation
resistance
already.
currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out.
Well, this seems like a pretty good spot to end our first video of the XCOM 2 series. You know, we've gotten a decent amount of progress in, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with where we are so far. Made a few mistakes, but XCOM is going to be XCOM. Now, all I'm going to say is, if you've made it to this point in the video, and you want to be able to see more of it as soon as it comes out, just go ahead and like and subscribe to it. I know everybody says it, the first video, and we're already pandering for likes, but you know what? If you like the content, then why not? Because it's free, and all it takes is a single click. Now, equally, if you're interested in maybe getting involved in our upcoming esports teams, we are going to be getting together. Feel free to send us a message on Instagram. The link is going to be in the description. And this is Alex, signing off.